Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 2. Well, we're about to go ahead and take on Legion's loyalty mission. However, before we do this, we're going to go ahead and talk to the rest of our crew that's down here. Now, unfortunately for her, or maybe that's just what she wants, we have been passing by Jack quite frequently, and we've never really spoken to her too much, so let's go ahead and chat with her again, and see if there's anything we need to know before things get quite dicey.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Okay, well, I guess we haven't chatted to her since we blew up the old facility. Alright then, well, let's see, what can we do? Let's go... we need to make our way back towards... Oh, actually, we could talk to Grunt as well. We have not chatted to him too much either, especially after he has joined, Clan Erdnot.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
The hold is too open, not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
That's, it's good to see that he's coming along. I would be curious to see if he finds some purpose and things later. Maybe after the next mission we'll go ahead and see about that. Alright, so you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll move up a level. We'll also check in with Thane. We hadn't spoken to him. We hadn't spoken to him in the last one, so I guess we'll quickly do that. And then we'll make our way to, I guess, the heretic base then. Alright, so here he is.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassins.
That time.
The last time we talked, you remembered.
Sorry.
A bystander noticed my
I
spot.
should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Haven't had a chance to speak to a Drell before. It's been fascinating.
I doubt many humans have. There are only a few 100,000 of us left after all. I won't keep you.
Yep, sorry about that. As I realized I clicked into the call it the conversation wheel, I realized that that was maybe a little bit more than we went back through and we then accidentally clicked back in, repeating the cycle. So yeah, my apologies about that. But either way, that is what it is. Let's go ahead and head towards Legion's mission, I suppose.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, so what do we have for unread messages? We have from Grunt's commander. I hate these things, but you need to hear this from the shaman. You're part of Grunt's Grant, and you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need your vat-grown Grunt. Okier was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your mission. My people need him, and if you all get killed, well, he'll desecrate our graves. Alright, so mark that as read, and then hear from the elusive man, Shepard. I'm pleased to see that you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent Edie all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into the Normandy systems. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight to the collectors on our own terms. I've been notified about the Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that Edie is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. It's not necessarily the decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. You've already cast away net in your recruiting efforts. If the Geth are willing to fight the collectors, then we can use them on the team. I trust you get the job done, no matter whatever it takes. Alright. Well then, let's go ahead and find ourselves some heretics, and, well, we'll see what we can do. Alright, so, yeah, whereabouts are we? Have we got much to look at? We're in the Hawking Etta. I don't think that there's too much else, actually. Schwarzschild, as well as Century. We've got pretty decent amount of fuel. Do we want to go ahead and quickly check out something else first? Yeah, alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and swing our way over here. I don't think it's going to be too necessary. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly scan some more planets. I know we've got some extra probes lying around, and, well, you know what? I'd rather have used them rather than hanging onto them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly scan over here, and then we'll, well, I'll bring you back when we're finished, or if I find something particularly interesting. Okay, so ended up scanning all the planets, nothing of anything of note. We did get a couple of resources. I've left ourselves with about half a dozen of our probes, just on the off chance that we may need them. I doubt that that's the case, but yeah, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and see about that mass relay jump. I think we now need to go ahead and help, yeah, we need to go ahead and help out, what do we call it? The Legion. Yeah, just checking that we have actually checked out most spots. Cool. The last thing I want to do is to have a system at 0% and have us miss something that is vital to our situation. So, we're going to go ahead and I guess we'll purchase a little bit of fuel, nothing too crazy. Let's say, I don't know, bring it up to 600, maybe 700? Alright, so that's almost 800, that's more than sufficient. Let's go ahead and we'll fly over here. What have we got? High. Actually, we've already gone through these other two. That could actually be worth noting. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm rather curious. We'll go ahead and spend a little bit more money. Let's see, 1300. That should be more than enough to get to where we want to go. We could fly all the way up there, fly back here, and back down again. Yeah, I think that should be fun. So let's go ahead and we'll fly out there first. I'm just concerned that we might cross the threshold with missions being sorted. What do we have? Unexplored? Oh, actually, you know what? That's just a
probe away.
Solid amount of things. Alright, we'll leave that then. Anything else on the planet? No? Nothing of note. Okay then, I guess there was nothing to really worry about. Alright, well, we've still got plenty of fuel, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get to this heretic station and see what we can get done. Alright, so, once called Harata by the Quarians, this space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Veil 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from star charts by 2050 CE. Scans indicate the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that there may have been some Geth outside the Veil before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing little but a fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around Tasra or the clueless Elcor in the Salil system. Heretic Station, as Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core, capable of projecting vast distances through tight beam projection. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept bodiless in servers and downloaded to legged platforms when needed. The station's population of legged platforms is approximately 2.4 million. Okay, well, let's not get caught up in any firefights, because that could be bad. Also, I do like the design. Very reminiscent of a, what do you call it? One of the battle stars from Battlestar Galactica. From the Cylons. That's it, yeah. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Okay, so obviously we're bringing Legion along. That makes a fair amount of sense. We are dealing with Geth. We could possibly bring along Tali. Let's see. Disruptor ammo wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see. No, who has... actually, I think that could be Zaid. He has, disruptor ammo. Don't know about the concussive shot and the Inferno grenade, though. Alright, let's just double check. Garrus, you have armor piercing. Overload's handy. Actually, you know what? I think some of the, what do we call them? The, I think there's some enemies that have some armor. Probably not a huge amount though, so Garrus could be a good choice. Overload, warp and swam, that could actually be useful. Miranda's not bad for that. Inferno ammo. What have we got here? Shredder ammo, definitely not. Okay, you know what? Let's bring Miranda. Yeah, between overload and warp and swam, I think that should be more than enough. That shall do. Alright, we've got a few points to spend, which we will hold off for now. Same for Miranda. And, oh, right, of course. Our new Geth ally. We should probably boost up his core skill. Assassin or Trooper. So health, damage, and recharge. Recharge doesn't change. I think I'd focus on the weapon damage of 25%. That is quite nice. We know that he's got a sniper rifle from when we picked him up, so that's probably useful. As for the rest, I think we'll save. We need, what, 10 points for the Geth shield boost? So I suppose we can put in one here into the AI hacking and one into the drone. Okay, what would we prefer? More combat drone or more AI hacking? It's a choice. Let's go with maybe the drone. That's at least going to be sticking around for a little bit. It'll last for a bit. Recharge time is pretty long, but again, it could be quite helpful. Let's purchase that, and then one more. Let's go for the drone or hacking. No, let's maybe go with the hacking. That should be... yeah, that'll be what we pick. Alright, so that'll do. Let's go ahead and... has he got good weapons? I believe so. We'll just double check. Yep, that is perfectly good. Let's roll.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Semantics. Either way, the heretics are no longer a problem. However, Legion's Geth could still become a problem. It may be safer to simply destroy the station.
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this disruptor ammo going. We'll also make sure that we, yeah, no one else has any other, what do we call them, ammunitions to worry about. So we'll just quickly cycle through what we have. We'll make sure that we are as prepared as possible for this, for the synthetic menace. And, that should be about all. So let's pick up the med kit just for the extra credits. And then let's see. Alright.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Okay, so obviously let's not walk on the green stuff. That's fine. Oh yeah, we can destroy that. Let's take cover and then start with... Well, let's get you to get your drone up and running, and let's overload the main hub, and that should hopefully hit their shields as well. Oh, and do we use a barrier? No, you know, let's start off with a concussive. Oh, you know, we'll get to that in a second.
Using
There we go.
Shepard, these Geth hubs are built with useful resources. We could salvage them.
Alright, so...
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that said, they may not know what being traumatized is like, but at the same time, too, I feel like they'd definitely be susceptible having to deal with the false logic. I think that's probably not a great sign for them. Could be a little bit difficult to rectify. Alright, so we have some turrets.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct.
Alright then.
Overriding turret.
Let's use them. I'm sure we're going to have company anyway.
Overriding turret.
Alright, let's take cover. Well, that makes easy work. Come on, round the corner. That was very easy. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll reload. Pick up the thermal clips. That'll be fine. Let's see. Nothing down there. Okay, another green room. Alright, so what do we have? Okay, we have a hub here. The question is there a second one? Yeah, alright, so... I think the most defensible spot's probably up over here, I reckon. We eliminate all of these, and then we can fight these guys from a safe distance. Yeah, alright, that's where we're going to begin. So, let's go ahead and overload the hub. Get the drone up and running, and we will collect a barrier. Alright, was that all? Oh, not quite. Oh, still around. Alright, let's just
Under fire.
we'll deal with that. Let's go another overload.
Look to targets.
Alright, Legion, you get back up again. We'll destroy that thing and turn off that silly alarm. And now we can salvage ourselves some more money, because why on earth would we leave that to the Geth? It would do far better in our bank account. Alright, let's see. Oh! Looks like they're ready for us. Alright, so I guess we'll keep the credits. Let's quickly race up here. Again, just ammunition, so nothing that incredible. Okay, we've got enemies off to the right. Okay, nothing back down here to take cover or really see. Oh, there we go. Okay, they must have magnetic boots. Yeah, actually, maybe that's the case for all of us, so we can ragdoll them quite comfortably if we want. Okay, concussive shock could be useful. Alright,
We've got close targets.
Oh?
Overriding turret.
Can we,
Acknowledge.
There we go.
Target eliminated.
Oh, we've got to hit that hunter. At least the floating light is a little obvious. Any more enemies? Oh, there they go. Maybe we'll use those turrets a little soon. No, it seems like there's not much down here. Okay, we'll just double check that there is nothing, of course. And I feel like that might all loop around. Yeah, alright, let's keep on moving. What do we see here? Another door? Seems to be the path forwards. Power cells, more money. Alright, where are we going? Deeper into the abyss? Clearly. Alright. Enemies, left or right? Oh, Palladium. Oh, no. I thought for a second, though, that was a music change showing enemies around. Actually, you know what? They're just up ahead. Alright, let's quickly zip up and see what we can do.
They've seen us.
Overriding your target.
How large do you suppose that space is?
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
Wow. That's a long way. Alright, we have a terminal. Let's go ahead and see what we can gain. Now what have we got? Resistors over there. A couple of little Wi-Fi's, copyrights. Nice and simple. What do we get?
I'll take it.
Ah, Geth shield strength. Alright, cool. Well, I will happily use that after the mission. Boost up Legion, and then there's another door. The question is there anything else around this corner? Sadly, not. Okay. Then let's keep on moving. I really seem to like those little dead-end corridor spots. It's almost like where a laundry cupboard should be. Sorry, not a laundry, a linen cupboard. Oh well. I guess I have no such need of such things. Alright, so what have we got up here? We have a lot of green. There's one of their old dropships, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's just be careful where we stand. There's definitely a hub nearby. Oh, maybe underneath? We almost stood on something. Okay, so there's one, and there's a hunter. I feel like there's probably a second one. Yeah, there's the other. Alright, so... Again, I think this is the most defensible position.
Y-axis.
Let's go ahead and set up here, and then... Well, I guess... oh, you know, we'll go ahead and get the barrier up and running. We'll give that a second. And then, when we've got the recharge, we'll then drop the overload, the concussive shot, the whole 9 yards. Alright, so let's roll.
He goes!
Alright, that worked out well. Alright, now we just need to destroy the other one. Alright, excellent. Let's salvage this. Oh, right, we do need to go back for the other. Again, let's not waste money. Alright, feeling pretty good. We got solid amounts of ammo, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm sure we'll pick up some more thermal clips soon. I'm not concerned. We're pretty good with these things.
What are these?
Processors. Each contains thousands of Geth.
Are they aware of us?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics designed to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Alright, let's keep on moving indeed. Yeah. Alright. At this point though, I still think I'm leaning towards the fact that, you know, if the Geth wanted to be, not separate, if they wanted to be... What do we call it? Yeah, if they, that's the opinion of how they wanted to deal with things. I think that might be the way that we let them live and die by their beliefs. Alright, so it doesn't look like we can head down here. Yeah, we can't even take cover back there. Okay, so we're going to have all of this. Plenty of turrets to help us, I think. We have the terminal. Yeah, alright, let's, you know, let's maybe switch over to sniper rifles. That could be helpful, I think.
Yes.
Alright, and I guess then at this point, let's just activate.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Alright, let's get him into cover, and then...
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
We've been spotted!
Alright, can we go ahead and activate something? Yes, we can. Alright, there we go. Take a couple of shots. Whoops, that'll do. Where is the other one? Take some pot shots there. Alright, let's get a reload going. So we still have a few turrets.
Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Good shots there. Let's quickly go ahead and get that barrier up and running. And then... what do we see? We've got more turrets.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to...
Alright, you start doing this. We'll go ahead and... Can we activate that far one?
Mobile platforms.
I don't know if we actually can.
Overriding your target.
Alright, we'll see what we can do here. What do we have back there? Let's go... Let's get this turret activated. Let's go ahead and get an overload sorted. And then I think we'll also go ahead and concussive shot. Yeah, there we go. Is there one more? Ah, there it is. It's just popping up. That's fine. We can handle you. Let's get that drone up and running again. Let's also use that barrier just in case.
Targeting order process.
There we are. We'll let our friends take care of that.
One last!
Alright, I don't know how many more waves we're going to deal with, but I'm assuming it can't be too many. I think maybe at this point we activate as many turrets as we can.
Hacking turret.
Oh, okay, that's actually a bad spot to set up. Alright, let's go... Oh, you know what? We might be able to deal with 2 in 1. Yeah, oh, actually, we've got AI hacking too, don't we? Alright, you know what? You can overload them. And then you over here, we'll get you to be hacked.
Target contact.
Got them sorted. 6 rounds left, not many, but we'll be fine. Alright.
Data mine and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm not sure what it's going to do to the Geth if they do get rewritten and then having to have them rectify things. And they could always, I don't know, maybe they could have a change of opinion. I doubt it, but it's possible.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics.
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged. Collapsing antimatter magnetic modeling mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
Alright, well, let's switch back to our gun and let's get rolling, because I think we need to be out of here. Though 30 renegade points, that's a lot for what we just went through. Alright, well, where are they? I know there's going to be enemies here.
Quick!
You know what? Let's hack that first one.
Compromise! I got it!
Alright, let's get that barrier up and running again. We need overload. We might need, yeah, you know what? Let's fire that off and see if we can get into cover quickly enough. Oh.
Skirmish class enemy platform.
Alright, looks like that drone was the perfect distraction for us. It was the perfect distraction. Alright, please tell me this is the exit. Alright, well, that worked out. Destruction of the Geth heretics may change in the entire galactic landscape, bolstering observation of Geth space to monitor any fleet movements. Regardless, data recovered from the Geth station offered valuable insight into AI's social and technological processes. Legion should be committed to the mission after Shepard's help with their Geth heretics. Alright, XP has been gained, power is unlocked, that Geth shield boost. Co-opt Geth shield technology to deflect attack damage. Huh, that's pretty good. Maybe that could be good for us, depending. New suit for Legion, some more upgrades for shielding, some more money, and that should give us enough to be able to afford some of the upgrades on Tachanka. I think that'll be the plan, but that's probably for another day.
Chat with Legion? You better get down to the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shepard. But they're still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Tali Zora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know. But if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Alright, well that could have been a little dangerous, but I think that's where we're going to call things for today. We'll have a chat with Legion, we'll see if he's got any personal upgrades, and yeah, we'll take things from there. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.